Hello, everybody. This is Stephen Tyrone Company reporting to you from another live broadcast. I'm one of the many voices of TBC, and I'm also one of the ambassadors of goodwill of TBC. Now, folks, it's always a great pleasure to do a live broadcast, whether you're alone doing it or not, or whether you got other people watching you live. But right now, someone may come on later, may not. But at the same time, I'm gonna do my duty as a TBCN and a broadcaster. And I also want to add that I'm also the broadcast host, and we have a co-host being my other ambassador of goodwill, being Mbe Derek. He's also a global trainer throughout the whole world, and he's a fine one. He's a great friend of mine, a great leader, and I love my brother very much. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. Um, as all the other people in Cameroon and also Lagos, Nigeria, and other parts of the world. I love you all. Y'all my sisters and brothers in TBC. As well as I want to acknowledge the people all over the Philippines that also are my great brothers and sisters. I hope one day, we all can be together, somewhere rejoicing this fine, fine opportunity called TBC and our organization and movement. But the title of my broadcast today is Believe, Believe. And the reason I titled that is because my belief in this whole concept of the billion coin we refer to as TBC. Now, folks, as a member of the mass adopted team and on Team A, yes, I'm still on Team A, and I intend to stay on Team A. Would it be always, it may be a little difficult to be on Team A, but I'm not treating it as difficult because I believe in this whole movement that we have here. Our mission is to eradicate poverty worldwide. Now, that would not be an easy feat. It would be actually very, very tough. But the concept of how we would do that is when we get to 1 billion members, during that time, around that time, our coin, which is a precious coin worth and read over 11.5 or 4 $1 million per coin, is a great, great coin. And we'll be using the smaller segments of that coin called Kringles as we hire 5 to 10 jobs, each of one of us, people, giving them jobs of people that is in poverty. We're focusing mainly on those people in poverty, like some of the people that I saw that I fed in Lagos and other parts of Cameroon with being the pygmies. We will feed those people, right? We will give them jobs when we are now at 1 billion members. So the reason I titled this Believe, because you got to have belief in this cause that we call TBC. Now, folks, no matter what you want to believe or what anybody else say outside of TBC, we are a private community. Every TBCN got to believe in their abilities to build our membership to 1 billion members. Every one of our TBCNs got to believe that they can handle any opposition that come against us outside of TBC, because there will be some. And as we continue to have more broadcasters, which admin wants, and as we get bigger in membership from maybe 5 to 10 million more people, our name is going to be more out there. And the broadcasters are the frontliners, as well as the weekly hosts are. And we'll be challenged sometime. You look to be challenged to ask, and a question may ask you, what is the billion coin? What is TBC? And you have to say it right out of your lips, because you got to have belief within yourself of knowing what TBC is and knowing what our movement is. We have a great compensation for everyone that we bring in TBC. You bring in 2 people, they pay. We are giving Bitcoin bounties, and those 2 people pay their admin fee. you get 50% of each one of those admin fees, which essentially, guess what? Pays for your admin fee for the following month. Isn't that great? But you also got to believe that we also have a great rotator that's going to gradually grow as we can continue to build our admin, our master adopted team to a 111,111. Now, folks, as admin has said in our training, we don't even have half of the people on Team A that we should have. I don't know what it's going to take for people to pay their admin fee. That should be an afterthought. I've said many, many times. We shouldn't even be thinking about it. Just pay it the first of the month, be done. But you got another requirement. Why are people coming to our admin team with no 2 people sign-ups? Why is that too difficult? You got to ask yourself, do you believe in what you are in? Do you believe that you are TBCing? Do you have enough belief that you're too afraid to go out here and find just 2 people, knowing those 2 people could be in your own household? They could be even kids. And thank you, Brother Simone and Cleopatra from the Philippines coming with me today. We're talking about belief today. That's my title. Believe rather. Believing in yourself to be a strong TBCN. That any opposition can come against you at TBC in our private community and you still can achieve. So you got to have belief in yourself. And if you're on this mass adopted team, as being on Team A or Team B for that matter, you got to have belief in yourself that you can achieve any requirement that admin set forth. You have to say it to yourself, I believe this so much, I know it's easy. Because if you keep saying, have enough belief in yourself that any requirement each month is easy, it will be just that. So I ask people, do you have enough belief in yourself? Do you believe in TBC enough that you believe, don't be an actor. Don't just be an actor. Don't be just an actor. I just muted you, Cleopatra. Thank you so much for being here. Don't be just an actor or just be somebody here in TBC. Now, you got to know that for me, I'm serious about this whole thing of TBC. This is my 616th broadcast. And I say that number not to put down any other TBCN, because I use that number primarily for tracking how many I'm doing, because I want to know personally. It's a personal goal I'm trying to achieve. I'm not trying to. I believe in TBC so much I could care less. Yes, I do care about other people doing broadcasts, but I don't try to compare my number with someone else. I never have. I believed in TBC so much when I started back in April of 2018, these broadcasts, that I was doing 2 broadcasts on Saturday and Sunday. At that time, there was only one other person that was doing 2 broadcasts on Saturdays and Sundays that I was aware. And that person is no longer an active person in TBC. Isn't that something? He was right after me doing broadcasts. Very close to how many broadcasts I did. But he just, when it happened, and I'm not gonna put his name out there because it's not proper. But when we was able to do broadcasts on YouTube, so he had some problems with YouTube, and he just kind of faded away. I don't know what it takes for people to have belief. Because you got to ask yourself, do you believe enough in TBC to get the job done? We're not here just for show, people. You don't just show up in the mass adopted meetings Monday through Friday. You don't just show up. You just don't show up. You got to show. You just don't show up in the meetings. You have to have enough belief in yourself that you can achieve and do every requirement that admin set forth. Admin said in our broadcast meeting, I believe it was last time, he wanted us to just be yourself in your broadcast. You may have a broadcast and don't talk nothing about TBC. He just wants you to be yourself. He wants to see you emerge. Because what he believes is that there are more hidden talents among each and every one of you. And if you don't open up those talents, then you're not achieving what God has you to do on this earth. So my cry out to every TBCian out there, have the belief in yourself. Believe in yourself so strong that you can do anything God presents to you on this earth. See, the fact of it is, we as people on this earth, we don't always achieve the things that we should. And I believe there's greatness in each and every one of you out there. That's just my belief. I think there's greatness in each and every one of you out there. So this title of my broadcast is Believe. Believing in yourself so strong that you can achieve anything you set forth in your life. Just not in TBC, anything in your life. Now, your opposition may be someone may put you down. Someone may put you down in TBC, saying it's not real. Quickly call everything a scam. Are you going to have enough belief in yourself to just say, God bless you, bye-bye, go to the next person? Because that's what I do. I don't give that person the time of day to put me down. Whether they do it on a chat or whether they do it in person. I don't even bother to let it upset me. Because if I believe in myself so much that I can achieve anything I set forth. I have enough belief that I can achieve. See, being an ambassador of goodwill is a great achievement. I realize that. And I love what we do, me and MB. I love what we do. Please keep yourself muted, please. Because I want y'all to understand what I'm talking about today. The title of this broadcast is Believe. Believe. Believe in yourself so strong, you can achieve anything in life you achieve. Believe in yourself so strong that you can believe in anything that our TBC admin, the creative TBC, set forth for you to do. Because I'm going to tell you, I know firsthand, in being myself and Ace know firsthand what admin expects of you. He comes on our Master Doctor trainings Monday through Friday, pouring his heart out. He's been working so hard that he had to take one day off last week. And then Brother Mbe gave us a great training on how to approach merchants. Don't you think that brother believes in himself? Sure he do. Mbe believes in himself tremendously. You know why I know, folks? Because when I was in Cameron, Mbe used to come almost every day to my hotel. We'll go out on a we'll go out. Sometimes we'll be in a hotel room sitting because I was in a executive suite. We'll sit in the other room just talking, or we'll go out and go downstairs go downstairs to the terrace near the swimming pool and sit out and just talk about life in general, about TBC, about our TBCians, about admin. Not saying anything bad per se. When we talked about vision, believing in our vision of TBC, we talked about what we were talking about how we'll be maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. What TBC would be. And we often, guess what? I just remembered something. We often use that word believe. Because he would say, some of the TBCians, I don't know if they have the belief of what they can achieve. Anybody said that to me. I remember saying it back to him. I said, you're so right about that. Because y'all have heard me say that I'm very concerned, or I often talk to people about the mindsets of our TBCians. Realizing we all got all different types of personalities and cultures. That's what makes us great. But we got to have enough belief in ourselves and TBC to be unified. We're not in a public organization here. We're in a private, in our own world, so to speak, our own movement. We're in a private community, and we make the decisions along with admin how we go forth. Now, I can tell you, our creator wants to move steamroll ahead. We're moving too slow. And we know the challenges that some people have, but surely in facial recognition. We even got Brother Mufu and Eva out of the Philippines that's giving you little trainings and Zoom meetings right after our Masters Up the training. They do it 7 days a week, trainings as a meeting after the meeting for people who have trouble with help desk items, or how to do the help desk ticket, or maybe try to get their face recognition. Don't you know those two people have great belief? Don't you know? They have great belief in and what they do and what they achieve. And thank you for coming, Peter. I'm talking about believe. Believe. The title of this is Believe. Believe in yourself that you can do anything in life you can achieve. Believing in yourself that you can really do anything our dear admin have you to do. I thought that would be a good title. Believe. That's what we're talking about today. Believe. See, we can't fake. We can't fake our way through life. We can't fake our way through TBC. We can't fake ourselves when we come to TBC meetings. We got to be real. We got to believe in ourselves. We got to be strong in our belief that we can achieve anything in life we want. So I'm speaking of firmness and authority here today, because I believe. See, admin believes in me. MA believes in me. A lot of TBCians believe in me, but I know there may be some people out there within our private community that does not believe in me. But do I let it stop me? No, not at all. No. So as I thought about this title today, and I thought about it today. I didn't think about it yesterday or the day before. I thought about today fresh. And I think to myself, what could be the title of my broadcast today? And I said, believe. The word believe. See, sometimes, folks, you got to get alone in a bedroom. Maybe you have to get in front of a mirror. And it's, it may sound like you're talking to yourself, that some people say it's crazy, but you see yourself. And I'm sure MBA probably do this sometime. Everybody was talking about how well he did his, he was sitting in his car, I think he was talking about merchants coming in TBC for free and things of that sort, right? He was talking about how he used his head and stuff like that. All that stuff is great tactics. See, that guy believes in himself, folks, just like I do. I thank God that I got to speak with that brother on a one-to-one so many times, really deep. We had some deep conversations about life in general and people in general. I'm telling you, folks, if y'all could have been in those conversations, when we sit on the terrace at my hotel in Cameron, y'all would have loved it. Anybody that would sit between with me and MBay in a conversation and talking about TBC, I doubt very seriously that you will leave that conversation not believing in this cause of TBC. I doubt it very seriously. You know, sometimes people call people like us influencers. Influencers. See, but I'm talking about a positive influencer. Somebody that can, you know, maybe make you move in the right direction sometime. You know, Evan said in the last broadcast meeting last Monday, we have one coming up right before our weekly meetings this coming Monday. And he said he wants people just to be yourself in broadcast. Don't do what don't be in broadcast and do what I expect of you. This was Admin was saying. No more of that. That ends today. Just be yourself. If you want to talk about something else that's not even related to TBC, be yourself. And I felt so good when he said that. I said, gosh, that's what I've been on all the time. All the time. And people said, when I used to do broadcasts some time ago and I was reading the blog, and I'll say at the end of each one, I said, boy, Admin really put it there, put it straight. But at the same time, I wasn't so concerned about what Admin did. It's just what the effect that it had on people. Was it strong enough for every one of you to believe what Admin was saying in the blog? See, there are some people don't have enough belief in themselves, don't believe in themselves enough to even take a liberty to read the blog. And there's no excuse because the blog can be changed in different languages. Tech support made it a way that you can change the language in the blog. Even the language in your Cream Cash back office. So there's no excuse why people shouldn't read the blog. But there's some that don't. Now, praise God, I don't have nobody texting me no more from any country, messaging me about what does it mean when he say this or say that in the blog. That had finally stopped. Maybe because now they come to the Master Doctor meetings and hear from yours truly himself, the creator himself. So folks, at this time, I'm going to end this broadcast now because I try not to do one over 15 minutes to a half an hour. I don't try to go over half an hour anymore. But I wanted people to get what I'm saying today. Believe in yourself to achieve anything in life that God set forth for you. And believe in yourself that we can reach to 1 billion members. Believe in yourself that we can, once that happens, that you'll use that TBC coin and don't be selfish with your coin because you're a millionaire, billionaire. That coin is not just for you. It's for the people out there to eradicate poverty with. Because you're going to give them jobs. Each one of you 5 to 10 jobs each. It was all written in the Kringle Cashback office as such. So I want to thank everyone that came today. It doesn't matter if you came later. I try to keep repeating some things I was saying for that purpose. I'd like to thank everyone from Peter, Cleopatra, to Mr. Christian, and Sharif, and also Mrs. Simone. Thank you all for coming to this live broadcast. Thank you, sir, Mr. Peter.
Thank you, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you. I thought it was a great subject about belief. Do you have belief enough in yourself? You know, because I think some people lack that confidence, that self-confidence, you know? And you will find out when you start talking to merchants, don't think they're going to intimidate you. You know, merchants want more publicity. They want to be out there. See, that's what you need to be thinking. Just have your ducks in order. Just know what you got to say is correct. That's all. So, folks, I'd like to thank you all for coming today,
Yeah.
and I'll be back tomorrow for a live broadcast. But I'd like to say bye-bye to everybody, okay?